reach out and ask what you'd think about me creating a completely free website draft for your handyman business and presenting it to you.
Yeah, absolutely, that works.
Yes, so as you can see, this is basically proof that this actually works. Welcome to this video, guys. So I've basically cold called 2000 leads with AI, and in this video I just want to show you like my experience with it and how the results have been like, what technical setup I've used. I will explain everything, and also what the results have been like, and also the cost of everything. And yeah, I think this can be very interesting for any agency owner or business owner that wants to implement AI or especially voice AI into their business. And yeah, I think this can be also interesting if you want to know if this actually is worth it or not, AI calling. And yeah, so yeah, basically about me, I'm Martin, 22 years old from Germany. I have 5 years experience in coding, 3 years in software development, and this October I started my web design agency and could scale to 10k or even like 17k in 30 days with just cold calling. And now I'm transitioning into AI offers and mainly voice AI. And yeah, basically with human cold calling, right, it has many benefits. Like it's very good for beginners, so for people that have much time but not so much money. And you can directly talk to your potential customers and get fast feedback from the market. It's very cost effective and there's no ad cost, and you control the inputs and results of everything, right? But of course, it's also very time intensive, and you deal with time wasters very much, like with leads that you cannot reach, that don't pick up the phone, and also with unqualified leads that already have the offer implemented into their business. And yeah, if you want to scale, obviously you need to hire people, and that's I think not so easy because they have to deal with rejection, and it's often commission based, and it's I think hard to find good people for that. And yes, and then I was thinking like, what if like with AI cold calling, right? It's very time efficient, cheap, and scalable, and you can basically make it so you only talk to the leads that actually have potential interest, so you don't waste your time, right? And yeah, guys, this is just an experiment for research purposes, right? So obviously you're free to do what you want in your business, and yeah, so let's jump right into it. Yeah, guys, so this is basically the system as an overview. I will quickly explain it. So basically I have this CRM, and where we import the leads, right? And then there are different statuses of the leads. So we basically have the AI caller that will call these cold leads, and maybe the lead won't pick up the phone at the first time, so it will get in the status not reach 1, and if it again doesn't pick up, and not reach 2, etc., and then maybe after some not reached calls, we can put them into not reachable. And yeah, but in the end, if we finally reach the lead, the AI will make the call. Yeah, and then after the call is finished, basically based on the transcript of the call, the AI will assign a call result status to the call. Like for example, unqualified, not interested, interested not now, call again, or interested when there's immediate interest. And so this way the human caller can only focus on the leads that actually have interest in the offer and where there's potential. And yeah, so to implement this AI cold calling system, I've basically used this technology like Next.js, React, Tailwind, CSS, Supabase, and Cursor, like to set up my own custom application for this cold calling, because I've actually never saw anyone else on YouTube doing this. They all just use Make, and that's obviously for production purposes not very comfortable to work with. In production, you obviously would want to work with a proper CRM, right? And so for the voice provider, I've chosen VAPI because it's very developer friendly, and 11 labs to clone the voice, because yeah, you can clone your own voice and the quality is actually very good, but obviously also not very cheap. And then you have Vonage for the call provider, and Replicate for some custom LLM API stuff that I integrated. Yeah, I will just show you my setup in VAPI so you can explain it, understand it everything a bit better. So this is basically my voice AI agent, And this is my first message, basically introduction here with the dynamic variable, the company name, and here's the system prompt. If you want to read it in detail, you can just pause the video. And yeah, we just use default transcriber, 11 Labs, my own clone voice, and yes, also the multilingual V2 model. And yeah, then also what's important, we have no function calls. That's a very, very lazy way to have an AI code caller. So this is basically just a pre-qualifier, and we don't need any fancy function calls, because that is very error prone, right? Like, for example, booking an appointment with the date and that the email also gets recognized properly. So I just set up this pre-qualifier, and basically when the call is finished, the AI will analyze the transcript according to this prompt. So we basically will have a JSON object with a call result, and this is exactly the status I explained earlier. So for example, not reached when the lead didn't answer the phone, not interested when there's clearly no interest, unqualified if there would be interested, but for example, the lead already has this offer implemented into their business, and then also like interested, not now if he's interested, but not at this moment, and also like call again, like etc. I think you can read all this by yourself, and basically you can define your status that are useful for your use case, right? And also a due date, like when we should follow up with this lead by ourselves. And yeah, now let's go to the CRM. This is basically what it looks like. It's basically a bit like the Notion database, where you also can import everything and like create your own columns and stuff. And here you have all the data, the status, everything. I've obviously already executed the campaigns, so you can see here some data. Yeah, then I will show you like the campaigns I've executed so far and the campaigns page. So yeah, basically I've set up this system where you can create a campaign with a name with the maximum amount of leads you want in the campaign, the lead status that the leads should have that you want to call, like call to do when the lead hasn't been called at all, or like not reach when we already called him but he didn't pick up. And here we can have a filter for selecting the state and also the lead database, so the lead source. And yeah, so yeah, this, for example, some of the campaigns I've executed. Here you can see basically like how many leads are in the campaign, how long the campaign execution took, and all the resulting call status. For example, in this campaign, we didn't got an interested lead. But yeah, also as you can see, the pickup rate isn't also the best, but we will get into this later. And yeah, basically here we have all the all the leads with the calls, and yeah, you can like view everything, like the transcript and the recording and everything. Yeah, some info I've hidden just for safety purposes. So here in Nevada, USA, I've started a couple campaigns, so you can see I've actually did it. And yeah, I would say let's get into some examples. For example, for not interested. For example, this one. So you can see.
Hello, good day. This is Martin speaking. Am I reaching Unique Custom Tile?
Yes.
Great. I just came across your business on Google Maps and noticed you have excellent reviews. I wanted to reach out and ask what you think about me creating a completely free website draft for your plumbing business and presenting it to you.
No, I'm good.
I understand. If you change your mind or have any questions in the future, feel free to reach out. Have a great day. Talk to you. Awesome. Wishing you a great day.
So yeah, basically as you this was basically the cold call that the AI was doing, and basically after the call was finished by VAPI, the call was analyzed with the analyze tool, the transcript, which basically just feeds in the transcript of the call, right? And yeah, I've extracted it to extract the call result and the due date, so the due date isn't extracted for the call for the not interested call status, but basically this is how it works. So you also have this basically automated that you instantly see like which status the call should be assigned to. So if you do it manually, obviously you have to enter everything manually, the summary, the notes, right? And here's basically everything automated. And yeah, this is one example for one not interested lead. Then let's get into a lead that was interested, not now. And here we can also see that the due date got extracted. Let's quickly...
Am I reaching Paula's cleaning?
Yes, you are.
Ah, great. I just came across your business on Google Maps and noticed you have excellent reviews. I wanted to reach out and ask what you think about me creating a completely free website draft for your cleaning service business and presenting it to you.
How much is going to cost for the service you offer to me?
The presentation is just a draft, which I will create entirely for free. However, if you want to keep the website permanently and make it live online, there will be a fee. Basic websites usually start at $950, but the cost can vary depending on your specific requirements. Would you be interested in discussing this further?
No, really, no. Maybe when the next year, okay?
That's perfectly fine. If you change your mind or have any questions in the future, feel free to reach out. Have a great day.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so basically, right, the lead wasn't interested in that moment, so the call status got extracted correctly. So let's go to next example, like unqualified. It's also, let's just look at the transcript. So basically, right, the user said we have already someone working on edit at the moment, so, and he already said thank you, so he didn't recognize it was AI. Let's go to someone where there was call again status, and basically he like said, oh, I'm driving right now. Let's play it.
I'm driving right now, so I really can't figure that out. Maybe another time.
Yeah, exactly. And then let's go to one lead that was interested. Here we actually have two in this campaign. And yeah, so let's look at the transcript, or let's just play one call. Let's play this one.
Hello, good day. This is Martin speaking. Am I reaching Best
We'll
Handyman?
increase the...
Yes, you are.
Okay, let's leave it.
Ah, great. I just came across your business on Google Maps and noticed you have excellent reviews. I wanted to reach out and ask what you'd think about me creating a completely free website draft for your handyman business and presenting it to you.
Yeah, absolutely. That works. It's completely free.
I'm glad to hear that. I just need a little more information to create a good draft. When would it be convenient for me to call you back for a quick chat about your business? What later?
After 2:30. After 2:30 will be a good time.
Perfect. I'll give you a call then after 2:30. Wishing you a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Talk to you then.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. Wishing you a great day.
Yes, so as you can see, this is basically proof that this actually works. And yeah, you could notice that the tonality wasn't on point. The voice was a bit boring sounding basically. And yeah, this is also one issue basically, that the tonality not always is on point. But this obviously also heavily depends like on the quality of your cloned voice. And yeah. And here we also have another interesting lead, and we basically, yeah, let's just play this on 2x.
Hello, good day. This is Martin speaking. Am I reaching a passive title?
Yes.
Ah, great. I just came across your business on Google Maps and noticed you have excellent reviews. I wanted to reach out and ask what you think about me creating a completely free website draft for your Thai contractor business and presenting it to you.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have somebody working on it, but it's been taking forever to finish it.
I understand, and I appreciate your honesty. If you're open to it, I can create a draft for you to see what options are available. It might give you some fresh ideas or even help speed up your current project. What do you think?
I think sounds good to me. We're not intend to sell any products to the website, more for reference.
It's perfectly fine. A reference website can still be very beneficial for showcasing your services and attracting new clients. I just need a little more information to create a good draft. When would it be convenient for me to call you back for a quick chat about your business? Would later today work, or perhaps tomorrow?
No, it has to be on Monday. I'm leaving pretty soon today.
No problem. How about I call you on Monday then? What time would work best for you?
Monday we can do about 10:30.
Perfect. I'll give you a call on Monday at 10:30. Wishing you a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Talk to you.
And your name?
My name is Martin Rivo. Thank you for asking. Looking forward to our call on Monday.
Okay, Martin, thank you.
Awesome. Wishing you a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.
Yo guys, quick interruption. So I also wanted to show you how it looks like when I started the campaign. So yeah, the cold calling campaign, basically you see how the lead status were counted for each status and how it was dynamically filling up while the campaign is running. And yeah, you can also see basically how much active calls were active at the same time, because I've also used a max concurrency limit of VAPI, which is currently 10 calls. And yes, this obviously makes it a lot faster also. So anyways, let's look at the results, how that has been like. Okay, so this is basically, here we can see the results for all the campaigns. Here the campaign name, here the duration in minutes of each campaign, right? Here the number of dials, and here the resulting status of each campaign. So in total I had actually 1,000 leads, but in total we made almost 2K dials, because I've also called a couple of leads multiple times, because when they didn't pick up on the first call, basically. So yeah, we can see that it took in total 3 hours for 2K dials, which is pretty fast. But we can also see that the majority didn't pick up the phone, like almost 90%. This is probably, I don't know, maybe the lead quality wasn't the best. So I've sourced the lead from Google Maps and basically with the instant data scraper. And yeah, this was a web design offer, like you could hear from the calls. So basically, or what could be a reason that I've filtered the leads that have no website in Google Maps, and maybe it's in general a bit harder to reach them via phone, so that could be one reason. Or like there's maybe also some spam issues where the number from Vonage or like Twilio would get detected as spam or something like that, but I'm not pretty sure on that. But I will touch on that point a bit later. But yeah, so then we can see that about like 50-60% from the reached calls were not interested, like 13% unqualified, 1% like were interested not now, and 25% like call again, basically where the situation is currently unclear and we need to manually follow up. And then we had actually also 4 interested leads, and yeah, that's like 2%, which is actually pretty good. Because from my real cold calling experience, I had experience like that the ratio to getting an actually interested lead was like 2 to 4%, so that's actually pretty accurate. And in total we reached like 200 leads out of the 2K, so roughly like 10%. And let's compare that to my real cold calling experience that I had in Germany. Basically, I was testing this in the USA, and there basically I did 1,700 cold calls, and there it took me like 4 weeks, because obviously I also had to do the sales, the service delivery, and etc. And on some days you have to stop calling, right? So the scalability is very limited here. And if you compare it, it's pretty crazy, like 3 hours compared to like 4 weeks. Yeah, from my experience, when I called from a real number, like 60% didn't pick up the phone. So you can clearly see that here is a big difference and room for improvement. Basically, 50% more didn't pick up the phone when AI was calling, or basically when the setup was in place. Obviously, it is not the AI's fault. So already before the AI was even talking, there was apparently some issue going on. And basically not interested, I had like 50% not interested, and here like 60%. It's basically very, very similar. And the other leads you basically can compare a bit. It's very hard to compare the other status, but I think it is actually pretty accurate, pretty like a real human caller actually. If you do it, there's not a big difference, I think. because at first there will be many leads and call again, right? And then because basically you have these 25% now here in this call again for the AI calls, but many of them may go into I qualified or not interested, right? Because the situation is not clear yet. So it's a bit like hard to compare these values, because these numbers are like also from leads where maybe they previously had been in call again, but then I moved them to unqualified or not interested. And yeah, for the interested, it's also a bit hard to compare, because I can only say how much deals I've closed so far, so 8 deals out of the cold calls I've made. But yeah, I think the 2% is actually pretty good, because as I remember, I also had a 2 to 4% conversion rate for very interested leads from a cold call. So yeah, that's actually pretty good. And I've actually also tried to improve the pickup rate by basically, so for these first campaigns, I've only used one mobile number from one US state that also wasn't in these states to call the companies basically. And I was thinking maybe it's because the mobile number isn't from the same state. And then I basically purchased also a mobile number for every state. And yeah, it basically made no difference, as you can see here, because for these 2 campaigns, I've made sure that for every state, the mobile number is coming from the same state. And as you can see here, basically the not reach rate, so basically the rate of leads that didn't pick up the phone, basically didn't change. So I don't know what was wrong there in my setup, but maybe you know it, so you can write it in the comments. And yeah, let's go to the costs. So let's look at the costs. Basically, we had 3 main costs. 11 Labs, the provider for cloning our AI voice. We spent 180k credits and 30 cents per 1k credit, so that's like $50. And with VAPI, the AI voice platform, we spent like $44. And Vonage, the voice provider, $8, but this could also be Twilio. But yeah, so in total we spent like $100, and basically VAPI and Vonage combined is basically the same amount as 11 Labs, so that could be definitely optimized. Maybe by choosing a different voice provider, or that could be definitely improved maybe with 11 Labs, because often like the AI is actually saying the exact same phrases, so I can imagine that you could save a lot here, and that would basically bring the cost down even further. So yeah, and we made like almost 2k dials, right? So per dial that is like 5 cents, which is pretty cheap. And yeah, the whole campaign duration, right, was 3 hours. So, and the total call duration, by the way, was like 9 hours. If you would basically add up all the call durations. Yes, so if we compare that to a human caller, so I made the experience that you can do like 50 cold calls and do 60 to 90 minutes. 60 if you're really fast, but usually like 90 minutes, right? And so yeah, a human caller would take like 2 to 3 hours to call like 100 leads, right? Yeah, so basically if a human caller would have to call the same amount of leads, the 2k leads, he would take 40 to 60 hours. So let's say like just the middle, let's take the middle, he would take 50 hours to call these 2k leads. And only if we pay him like a salary of $2 per hour, which is very, very cheap. I think you can get this only in Asian countries, or not even, I don't know. But for sure not in the US or in Western countries. And only then you would basically be cheaper than the cost that the AI has produced. So yeah, for other salaries, you can basically see that it's much more expensive. And yeah, so we can clearly see that with AI, it is much, much faster. You have much more volume, and basically it's also very, very cheap. Yeah, guys, so basically let's get to the conclusion. So we can basically see all we got from this is basically maybe like, if we summarize it, like 50 leads that could be closed. Maybe let's say we only close one of that, sell them like a website for 2K or 6K, $6K, and we would easily make this money back, right? So I think it was basically worth it, but if you would really run this at scale, I think definitely you should be aiming to optimize the pickup rate, because 10% pickup rate is obviously very bad. I don't know if it was my lead quality or maybe also something was wrong in the setup, but I think even with this bad pickup rate, we still got very good results, I think. But yeah, if you know some fix or maybe some issue that could possibly be wrong in my setup, let me know. So yeah, basically if you would fix that, that would, yeah, I think make a huge difference. And yeah, I also think you saw in the examples the tonality and voice sound definitely can be improved. Sometimes actually it was very rare, but for some people they detected that it was AI and they kind of were trying to like joke with it or make some, were trying to trick it basically. So yeah, that's something you can optimize, but yeah, the majority like did even realize they just talked to the AI just like any other human. And yeah, let's get to the future potentials. So I think actually AI cold outbound is maybe not that scalable, because yeah, if basically many people become aware of it, or like many implement inbound voice AI agents into their business, basically they either won't pick up the phone anymore, or the AI will pick up the phone, and then basically, yeah, it wouldn't be that effective, right? Because you could just code the AI in a way that whenever someone calls the AI, that it just should reject any cold callers or whatever. So I think actually when we talk about outbound calling, I think warm outbound AI calling could be huge, because basically, yeah, for follow-ups, when you have a warm audience, I think also the people wouldn't care as much if a human calls them or an AI. Like also, especially if you think about it, if the quality just gets better and better, like people won't even able to distinguish it, right? So yeah, basically like for webinars, when someone signed up for a webinar, a newsletter, or like something like in this direction, and you give them a warm outbound call, like to increase the show up rate or increase conversion, or an e-commerce when there's a abandoned cart or something like that. And yeah, obviously with voice AI, I think the potential also for inbound voice agents is huge, like for receptionists, doctor's office, or like any other service-based business. Yeah guys, so this was basically the video, so feel free to reach out to me or book a call with me if you want to test the system maybe for your agency, or you want some custom AI solution for your business, or even voice AI solution into your business, or you are maybe a bit clueless or just want to know how AI could benefit your business. And yeah, just I'll leave everything in the description, guys. And yeah, if you have any tips for future videos or suggestions, and in general if you're interested like in business and the AI, definitely leave a subscribe. And yeah guys, see you in the next one.